Amanda, what would you say your toxic trait is when you're competing at barrel racing? So I feel like I have a few toxic traits when I'm competing. One of them is I get super nervous when I'm in the alleyway, and I feel like I sometimes almost sabotage my run before I even start. Another thing that I do is I feel like I black out or blank out or whatever heading toward the first barrel, and then somehow I come back onto myself or back where I'm supposed to be after I round the first barrel and know the rest of my run. I really want to be in my run and be in control and not just a passenger. Another thing I think that I do is I really try for perfection, and I try to visualize the perfect pattern instead of just a fast pattern and just going fast and having fun and being more free. I am a little bit of OCD and perfectionist, so I know that I do that. And the last thing I know that I do is I pull up before the timer a lot of the times. I have come off, I have been on a horse that did not stop and did a sharp 90 degrees turn right at the fence, and it resulted in a transfer flight out of the arena down to a neuro unit where I was there for 2 days with a traumatic brain injury. So I do have a deep-rooted fear that I might come off running home, which the horse I have is very solid and she stops and she's got a good stop, so I need to just work on trusting that and getting over that fear. Interesting. Is there anything else that you do that's toxic to you while you're riding and performing in barrel racing? I guess another thing that I do is I kind of am around when other people run, and I see what my friends run, and I feel like we're on the similar levels in our journey of barrel racing. And as I go up to make my run, if they've gone before me, I know in my brain I start mentally comparing myself to them and to seeing if I will make the same run, if I'll be faster, if they'll be faster, who's faster by a 0.001, which I really need to stop doing, because I really just need to focus on myself and my horse and my journey instead of worrying about where other people are at in theirs. And just, can you let us know what are some other toxic traits you've had that you've worked on or are working right now that you see are getting better in your barrel racing? So a few of the toxic traits that I have fixed is that I used to feel like everyone was watching me when I made my runs, and then I realized that pretty much no one is watching anyone when you make your runs. So I try to psych myself up and pretend that the run is just like a time only or a practice run, and we're just going to go for it and have fun. I used to also be pretty rough on my horse afterwards if it was a bad run, and I think that was something that changed with maturity, that I learned that the horse is only doing what I'm asking him. If I'm not giving clear examples and clear messages, then they're not going to do what I want them to do. So I've really worked on stopping that behavior and being rewarding, giving them a cookie at the gate, patting them, even if it was the worst run and I hit every single barrel and the flag guy and the fence on the way out. I really have owned that it's not the horse's fault most of the time, it's my fault. And I think those are some of the traits that I know that I've recognized in the past that I've worked on. But thanks.